Thank you. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know once you people are able to see that. Okay. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so today we are going to start with the HTML5 code validation. Actually, whatever code we do right here, no, so we don't get any error or any message that your code is wrong, not proper. So how we can validate that we will see today. Okay. So first of all, as you can see here, we have one. Let me just close this one. Here we have one HTML document, basic skeleton, or you can say structure. So what I'm going to do, first I will remove this lang en. Okay, fine. Then I'm going to remove here doc type as well. Okay. I'm going to remove this title value. Okay. So just we will see this basic structure. Just I'm going to copy it from here. Okay. We'll copy and we'll see like here, if I'm going to write a paragraph, okay, in output, you will be able to see that the same result here. Let me just start this one. So here you are able to see that paragraph. It is not giving any error. Okay, it is working fine. But what if I'm going to copy, just I have added one paragraph here. Okay, I'm going to copy that code and will type just W3C validator. Okay. We'll open this link validator.w3.org. Okay. Here we have three ways that we can validate HTML file. First, by directly the URI or the URL. You can directly put that address and you can verify whether the HTML file is correct or not. Another way that directly you can upload your local HTML file here and you can check. The third way I'm going to show you here, as we do not have like the huge file. So directly we can copy and paste here. We have HTML tag, head, meta tags and all. Just I'm going to check. I'll click on check no. 1 second. So here see, we are getting warning, error, and again error. So how many errors are there? As you can see here, we have 2 errors and 1 warning. What it is saying? Warning means you can like ignore that. That will work. It is fine. Okay, but we supposed to remove all the warnings and errors from our code. So first warning, it is saying consider adding a lang attribute to the HTML. Okay, what it is saying? Add lang attribute. So as we have removed here, now I'm going to add here lang, not here, here only. Here itself I'm going to edit that. So we'll add lang attribute, we'll pass some value. In our case, we are going to put it as en, English. We'll check it again. So now we are not getting that warning. We are getting error. What it is saying, a start tag seen without seeing a doc type. So expected this doc type. So in our file, doc type is not mentioned. Okay. So here we have to write that doc type. That is mandated. That's why we are getting this error. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to write here doc type and then HTML. Now again, we are going to check this one. We are getting just one error. So element title must not be empty. It means it is mandated to have a title for every web page. Okay. So for SEO purpose also, you have to mention the title attribute as well as meta attribute also, meta tag also. Here title tag and meta tag, that is mandate. That's why it is giving me an error, not warning. So here I'm going to write for now document. Okay. Now we'll try this one. See, document checking completed, no errors or warnings to show. Now your document is ready to go. Okay, so you can publish your page like this. Means you have to copy and paste your code. Either you can upload directly your file, or if you have hosted your page somewhere on the server, directly that URL you can put here in that we have checked. No, like we can directly paste the website URI and we can validate simply. So that we can do. Even if you will remove this meta tag, meta cat set, and if we'll try to check here, one second. Here you do not have any error because that is not mandated for every website. If you are going to have any special character or symbol in your web page, in that case, it will ask you to put that meta cat set. Okay. If you are going to develop any multilingual application, then so that you have to always remember whenever you are writing your code, just try to validate here. Okay. And it will show you all the warnings or errors is there in your code, then it will show you that. So simply you can validate your code from here. You can note down this one, validator.w3.org. Anywhere you are going to get the recorded video. So that you have to validate your code. If you are going to have sorry guys, I got disconnected because of network issue. So again, I'm sharing my screen. Are you guys able to see?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. One second. I'm resharing. Yeah. So next website here we have, can I use? Okay. So what is the use of this website? We have seen in our previous session why we are using this can I use. So simply you have to type this caniuse.com. So you can check because you are going to write your web page code in HTML and you will run that either in Chrome browser or Firefox or maybe on Opera. Means it can be any browser at the time. Whatever code you are writing, no, that you have to validate for the support. Let's say if you are going to add video tag, paragraph is supported for all the browsers. That is fine. That is simple. Let's say in HTML5 they have released some new tags like video tag, audio tag, details tag, summary tag, whether it is supported or not in all the browsers, that you have to check here. Okay. For cross browser support, that you have to check. Let's say I'm going to type here audio. So here, as you can see, for Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera, Safari on iOS. So every browser name here you can see is listed. Okay. And except this Opera Mini, it is supported in all the browsers. So you can use this one. Okay. Next. Here you can go for the details tag as well. See here again, in Internet Explorer 11 it is not supported, but in Microsoft Edge it is supported, except this Opera Mini and Internet Explorer. It is supported in all the latest browser that you can see. Okay, so for compatibility of any tag, if you are going to use in your web page, you can check here. Excuse me. You can check here in can I use website. Okay, so this is the second website that you can use in real time. Next, here we have another website called HTML5 accessibility.com. So for especially for screen readers, if you are going to develop any web page, in that if you're going to add the accessibility things for screen readers, then see here in Internet Explorer it is supported 56% only, in Safari 97%, in Firefox it is 94%, in Microsoft Edge it is 100%, and in Chrome it is 98.5%. Okay, so what are the tags here we have that support that accessibility feature? That you can see here, article tag we have seen. These are the semantic tags, and you can see whether it is supported or not. Accessibility criteria, that is saying it is supported, but in Internet Explorer these tags are not supported for accessibility or for screen readers. So instead of this, you can use div also, that will work, but you are not going to target just the Internet Explorer. No, you are going to target the modern browsers, so always use these semantic elements. Okay, and here you can check the accessibility supports for each and every tag. On text level, here we have time, mark tag we have seen. We have not learned about the canvas, but in future we can. Audio tag we have seen, video tag we have seen, track also we have not seen. Track is for caption. If you have any caption file, simply you can add in the video. Okay, search, like all those tags you can see simply one by one, and you can see here the accessibility support, whether it is supported in all the browsers or not. That you can check here on this website, html5 accessibility.com. So all these properties and tags. Okay, next thing here we have for your weekly updates. If you want, simply you can search for the front end focus. Okay, front end focus. So this website is for especially for front end related thing. You will get updated whatever new things will come no in the market, they are going to update. So just you have to subscribe this one with your email ID, you will get weekly update. Next website here we have HTML5 weekly, I think is there. HTML5 weekly newsletter, see here. So you can subscribe this channel also. No, not this one. I think we have some other name. Let me check. What is that? Web Design Weekly. Okay, not this one. Web Design Weekly it is. Okay, so here we have two things, web-design-weekly.com. Another one here we have Web Designer Weekly. Okay, both we will check. So this one also you can subscribe. Okay, every developer is getting tips every day, so you will get here the updated thing again, and front end related tips also you will get here every day. And this one also you can subscribe this newsletter also here, and website URL is here that you can check later in video and you can note down. Okay, so front end focus, Web Design Weekly we have seen. Another website is there, responsive web design, okay, weekly newsletter. So this website, RWD weekly newsletter, this one also you can note down. So here, if you will subscribe this one, no, so they are going to give you like tips and tricks for the responsive websites, and for better performance also what you can do as a best practice. Okay, so you can subscribe this newsletter also here. So these are the some useful websites that you can go through and just subscribe it, so you will get the latest update here. So till here we are means we are done with the HTML5 section. Till here, if you have any question related to HTML5, you can ask, and thereafter we'll start with the CSS. Shiva, you asking which website? First website means?
Hello, sir. I'm audible.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Thank you. Actually, audio, the play, if I want the one after the other in
Okay.
today's class, or generally I can ask the query.
Means I didn't get you. What you asking? What
No,
is your
I'm
question?
asking the doubt I can ask generally about the HTML or about only today's class.
No, related to today's session. If you have any other doubt, we will take at the end of this session.
Okay.
We
Okay,
have
then.
Q&A, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you, sir. So I'll be having other doubts.
Yeah, sure. So Rahul, no, we are not going to cover SEO in this one. That is not related to the course is not related to SEO. As I said, I will tell you what are the best practices that we can do in real time. That I will tell you definitely. Okay, fine. So now we are going to start with the CSS thing. So how many of you know about what exactly CSS is? In chat, just post me. Any idea?
Page. This.
What CSS is?
Cascading style sheets.
That is full form of that one, CSS. Why
Usually,
we use CSS?
yeah, usually we use for to know beauty of this website.
Yeah, just to decorate the web page,
Yep.
just for the decoration or anything else.
Alignments, structures.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything else?
Colors and
Yeah, that will come in decoration only. No?
okay.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So we'll start with that. At least means you guys have some idea about the CSS, why we are going to use this one. Okay, so let's start with the CSS part now. So here,
The HTML thing is over?
Yes.
Okay.
So here, actually, I have prepared. And one thing, like, have you guys received the PDF document in the Google Classroom? That is not done. Actually, that is the first part. So I have sent, actually, that will work in that form I have prepared. If anyone have gone through that.
Yes, I got it.
I got it received.
So is that okay? Means for you guys, will be actually handy. I have not explained each and everything in detail, but with the screenshots and code snippets, I have added that. Actually, that takes time to like create that kind of presentation, you can say. So that's why I have not prepared all, but every week I will try to post like in part by part. So meanwhile, we will be learning no CSS. I'll be posting that HTML PDFs. Okay, will work,
Okay.
no?
Okay. Yeah, I got. I mean, I do have one concern here.
Yeah.
That is, if we have any, index for that, would be great to look into
Index.
this topic.
Yeah, index. See, why I have not added, because in the form of like right now with title I'm and topics chapter wise I'm sending that document, isn't it? So
Oh,
once we are done with the all document, no, then I will provide the index as well. That I will
okay.
attach. Don't worry about that. I will merge all those files in a single PDF. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but that PDF is okay for you guys for
For
reference.
me,
I'm saying.
yeah, for me it's good. Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not sure like whether everyone have seen or not, but I'm going to show you that as well. Then we'll start the CSS. So like this, I have prepared. This is the main cover. I have prepared this one. And after that, like requirements description for this course. Then who this course is for. Then topic 1, introduction to HTML. I have given the basic introduction. Then topic 2, tools to learn HTML5. Like a step by step, as we have seen in the course, as I was explaining in that way only, I have created this document. So what are the tools are required that I have, how to create a HTML5 skeleton. So for HTML code, directly I have not copy pasted that code. I'm putting here a snippet, okay, like this. For your reference means if you'll try to copy directly from here document and you will try to practice in your editor, that is not possible. You have to type each and every line. Then about meta tags as a topic 4, I have explained each and everything with the screenshots and the description I have given. Okay. I think some of you have not opened this file. That's why I'm showing you, like you can check out or you can download it from there. Okay. So whatever is there in the PDF document, same thing you can find in my recorded videos. So step by step, I have kept here the same thing. Text formatting tags I have started, but not yet completed this thing. So to create this 18 page only, it took more than 10 hours for me. So that's why like every week I'll try to submit like 18, 20 pages. We'll try to complete. Meanwhile, we are learning CSS, no? We'll try to complete this one. So for 4 weeks, we'll learn, I think, yes, almost 4 weeks, means 20 days almost we will learn about the CSS only. So 4 weeks we have. Meanwhile, we can complete the HTML, complete notes. Okay, I'll post you every week. Now, guys, is that okay for you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So here I have a presentation for CSS. It's loading. So yeah, so introduction to CSS3. So first I'm going to start with this one. But before this, if you are aware of the course content, what we are going to cover in this course, means especially in CSS part. So some questions here. Thank you, Navina. So here we have the course content for CSS. So introduction to CSS3, we will see why we are going to use CSS3, that also we will see, and where we can use in
Your
real time.
internet connection is slow. Hello.
No, I'm sharing my screen. Are you not able to see?
Oh, yes,
no.
I can.
Your voice is actually striking in sometimes.
Is it happening for everyone?
Oh,
No.
for me, no
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah. So I think then there is an internet issue from your end. Maybe. Please do check. No.
Okay. Ah.
So yeah. So a scope of CSS3 we'll see. Tools and environment setup we have already seen like when we have started the HTML. Same thing means we have to write code in editor and we have to execute that one in browser. So types of styling we will see, like in how many ways we can write CSS. Then color module. So everything in this CSS course we are going to learn as per the CSS specs, okay, official specs. So here we do not have like a special topics like I'm going to directly take the CSS color property first, then text align property, not like that. Everything here is organized. In color module, you will learn just about colors. In text module, you will learn about just related to text alignments, how to transform that, writing modes, alignment of that, like orientation, everything. Then fonts module, then selectors. So here in selectors, we will see like how to select a particular element and how to apply any styles on that. Then we have pseudo classes selectors element. So don't worry about these like titles, whatever we have here, we will see each and everything in detail. Then generated contents, specificity, values and units. What are the units are available in CSS that we can use, we will see. How we can styles any list, okay, by using CSS, that we will see. List means we have seen no ordered list, unordered list. So we will see here how we can style that. I will show you that how to debug your CSS code also, in case if you are expecting something which is not happening, then how to inspect that and how to fix that one. That also I will show you. Then we'll go with the box model. Okay, in that we will learn about the padding, margin, border areas, and then outlines, how it works. Okay, everything. Now, here next thing we have the background module. So in background module, I'm going to show you like how you are going to set like a background image, how to position it, how to apply multiple background images. Okay, then gradient, how many types of gradients are there, how to apply gradient on any particular element, or if you have any text, so how to apply just gradient on text, not on its background. So that also we will see. Then we'll learn about the display and positioning. Overflow module, how to apply filters. We apply filters no in like when we capture any image, then we apply filters and we beautify that. So that we will see in CSS. How to clip and mask, that also we will see. How to blend that. Shapes module, we will see how to style a table by using CSS. Then the next part will start for like CSS transformations. In that we will see how to create a 2D and 3D kind of element and how to animate that by using the transition and keyframes. That also we will see. Then media queries for the responsive websites, and based on the different viewport side, how we can change the layout. That also we'll see. Then tools, I'm going to show you. So what are the important tools, and the latest topics also I'm going to explain you about, like whatever in CSS they have released the new thing. That also we have additional topic section 1. So that I'm going to show you. And post completion of this, as I promised, I'm going to create a simple project. That won't be actually simple. That will be a single page multi-section application, and I will try to show you like how to create a responsive website, how to optimize if you are using any images. Okay, how to minify the CSS code. So everything I'm going to cover after this CSS section. Okay. So now, introduction to CSS3, will come to the main topic. So what exactly CSS3 is? So in CSS3, the CSS is nothing but what type of language it is. If I'll ask you, HTML is a markup language that we know, means the name itself is saying hypertext markup language. Okay. So what type of language it is? It is a programming language or some other language? If you know, you can tell me.
Cascading style sheet language.
No, actually, that is not the language name. Anyone else? No. Okay, fine. So CSS is also a markup language only. Okay. So just here by using this one, we are going to annotate something. So that's why, as per the official documentation, CSS is also a markup language. Fine. So in CSS, CSS stands for cascading style sheets. I will tell you why they are saying as a cascading. I will explain you about that in selectors. Okay. Don't worry about that, what exactly it is. For now, the name CSS means simply you can say that is the full form of, sorry, the full form of CSS is cascading style sheet. Okay. And 3 here you can see, no, 3 is the version of the CSS. So can you tell me, like, what is the latest version of CSS right now? We have CSS4, CSS5.
No, I think still we are using CSS3 only.
CSS3 only.
So in future, do you think there will be any CSS like major version update?
Yes, yes.
No. So the name will be for like lifetime, it will be CSS3 only. And as I have shown you just in the course index, they are just going to update the modules. If they will come with some new idea for, let's say, the color property, so they are going to update the module for color, means color module 4, color module 5. They are going to update the particular module, not the entire major version. Okay, so in future you are not going to see the CSS4. It will be always CSS3 only, but they are going to work on the modules and they will improvise that. They will upgrade that module version. Is that clear? As we have display module, as we have background module, as we have filter module. So they will work on that particular module. Okay. And they will update that version. So in future, you are not going to see CSS4. This is the final version. And that's why the name itself is CSS3 now. And here in HTML5, as we have seen, the 5 is the version. So in HTML5, we have the latest version as HTML 5.3, as I have seen. So they are upgrading actually that one. But here in CSS3, they are not going to update the CSS directly. The major version, they're not going to change. They will update the module. Now, so why to use CSS? We have seen like how to use a normal HTML tag, how to add any unordered list, how to add any anchor element, isn't it? Hypertext element. So we have seen each and everything, but before applying, as you can see, the page will look like this. Is not looking good, no? If you want to decorate your page, okay, as per your need, if you want to change the orientation based on the like different viewport, and if you want to change the layout of your web page based on the viewport size, then we have to use what? CSS. That you can see after applying CSS, the same page will look like this. Okay, so here we have like different navigations. We are able to apply here the different colors for all the navigations. On hover means when we put a cursor on it, then the state is getting changed. That you can see here. We have a button, we have an image, so we can decorate each and everything by using CSS. So a lot more we are going to do by using CSS. If you have seen my code pen, that you can understand then what we can do with this CSS thing. Okay. Next thing here, as I said, means why CSS3? Just for the decoration purpose and for the different layouts we have these days for different devices. So you can switch between the devices, and based on that viewport, your design, or you can say your web structure is going to change. Okay, appearance. Next thing, for responsiveness, as I said, we use media queries. Without using any Bootstrap or Foundation or Tailwind CSS, we can make any website responsive. And that will be supported, whatever web page you are going to develop, no, that will be supported across the devices. Okay, in all devices it will be. Next thing here, previously in browsers, we were using animations with the help of Flash, if you remember. Now the Flash support they have removed from the browser, because in CSS3 we have those feasibility that we can develop any like animated element in that. Any object we can create by using CSS and we can animate that. Okay, so that is also the new thing in CSS3. They have added a scope of CSS3 where we can use. Okay, so if you are going to develop any web page or any web app, anything, so for the user interface, decoration purpose or the layout, if you are going to design internally, you have to use, even though if you are using any hybrid or any native application, in that they're using CSS3 just to decorate these things. Okay, So there you can use CSS3. Tools and environment setup that we have seen already. Like first thing, you need editor. Any one of them you can use Atom, Sublime Text, and brackets, or you can go with the Visual Studio Code. So these are the offline editors. You have to download it and you have to install in your local system, that we have already seen in the HTML part. And these are the online editors like CodePen, JSBin, JSFiddle, CodeBleeds. So these are the online editors where you can code and directly you can see the output in the browser. Okay, and to execute any your HTML code, okay, you need these browsers. Any one of them you can use. These all are the latest browsers. Microsoft Edge either you can go with, or Opera, Safari, Firefox, or Google Chrome. Next, the main thing here. Now we are coming to the main CSS part. How we can add styles? How many ways are there? Anyone knows about that? How we can add style?
3 times, I think so.
3 times?
3 times.
Three
Oh,
ways we can.
3 ways.
Three ways.
What are they? Can you please name them?
Inline
External.
CSS.
Inline, internal, and external.
Okay, okay. Do you know the difference between all these? Any
Yes,
idea?
yes. Yeah.
So here
Inline
we
is the
have,
yeah. Can I explain?
yeah, please go ahead.
Inline is we can apply the CSS within the closing tag and end tag and closing tag,
Okay,
open tag and closing tag, and external is we have to take the CSS from the another source like .css and somewhere,
yeah, yeah,
and in internal is nothing but we can write the code CSS code in the header part.
exactly, exactly. So here we have 3 ways. Like first one is inline styling, another is internal, or you can say embedded style. Okay, and the third and the last one is external. Okay, so first I'm going to explain you. We'll come to that, like all those 3 things. I'll explain you each and everything. Don't worry about that. So here we have a bottle. Okay, so assume this one as a P tag. Here we have a tag, P tag, fine. So in P tag, we can just type any text and we can display on it on the web page, isn't it? So here a P tag, normal tag, you can assume like this, a bottle. So simply by seeing, we can see, okay, this is a bottle which contains some something, but we don't know what exactly inside that. Even though if you are going to guess that this is a wine bottle, what type of wine it is, when it is, like the MFG date, the company name, okay, the wine name, you won't be able to identify that. So like that in HTML also, if you are simply writing any paragraph, sorry, any element or any tag, you will be able to say, okay, this is so and so element. But just to provide the extra information about that particular tag, you have to use attribute. So like here we have label for this bottle. So now we are able to understand, okay, so what is the name of this particular product, when it is manufactured, what is the company name, like that. I'm just giving you one example. So attribute is the same kind of thing we have learned in HTML5, no? Just to provide the extra information about that particular tag, we are going to use what? Attribute. So now, Rahul, don't worry about that, the internal, external and all. So now I'm going to explain you about that. We'll come to another thing as well, how actually it works. So we all know how to create HTML file. That is so simple. Now, here we have one paragraph. Okay, we have a normal paragraph tag. In this paragraph, simply I'm going to write, this is a para. We'll save this one. Here we have that text, no? isn't it? Here we have this text. That is simple. Now, what if I want to change the color of this paragraph? What I have to do? So there are three ways, as I said, that we can write CSS. Okay. The first way is inline. So the name itself is stating that we have to write that one in that particular line where we have that tag. So this is a normal tag. Okay. To provide the extra information, or if you want to change the style of this paragraph, what you have to do here, we have a new attribute called style that you have to use. We have seen before, no, a title attribute, that is the global attribute. I'm going to show you that title para. Okay, so if I'll hover here, it will show me the preview. Guys, could you please, all of you, put your mic on mute? Thank you. So now here you can see, I'm able to see that a tooltip when I'm hovering here. So like that, if you want to apply any CSS rules, okay, for that specific element, you have to use what? One style attribute. Okay. So in a style attribute, generally you are not going to write something like this, any text, as we have here for title. So to apply any CSS styles, no, the first thing, the inline means in that particular element, wherever you want to apply CSS, there you have to use first style attribute is equal to double quote or single quote, you can write, that will work fine. In that you have to write two things. Okay, two things. And what are this? Those things I'm going to tell you. Just I'm opening the pen here. So the first thing will be property name. So what property you want to apply? So let's say I want to change the color. Okay, so I will write simply here color. Okay, so what color I want to apply on that particular paragraph? So simply I'm going to type here red. Okay, I will save this and it is not going to work. Okay, it is not going to work because as I'm saying here, this one is a property name and this one is a property value. Okay, so I'm going to apply color, and what color I'm going to apply on it? Red. So you have to separate these two things, property name and value, with one separator called colon. Okay, one colon you have to put in between. So always remember, see here now it is coming by default, that color. First you have to write property name. Don't worry about that color property. I will explain you about that. Just I'm explaining you here what you have to do and how you have to write that. So here we have property name and then value. Fine. Now if I'll save this, color you can see here is red. Okay. So here we are able to apply now CSS. So this type of styling, if you are going to write in any element, okay, that is known as inline styling, because in each and every line, let's say here again we have another para. Okay, this is para 2. So for second para, you see we are not able to see that red color because we have applied for the first para only, that style attribute. Let's say if I'm going to apply again a style attribute for the second para, and let's say here we have to change the font size now, not color, font size. So simply I'm going to write here font hyphen size. Don't worry about the property name. Okay, just I'm explaining you here. Font size is the property name, and then I have to provide here the value. So let's say I'm going to pass here 24 pixels. So this is the value, and px is nothing but unit that we will see in values and units. We have one section. So for now, just see this one. So if I'm saving this, you see the font got increased for the next second para. Okay. So we are able to apply here styles for this. So if you will see, Let's say if you have like 10 paragraphs in your one page and you want to apply the same styles. So what you have to do, let's say here also instead of font size, if I have to change the color of this paragraph, okay, and going to make this one as red only. So for all the paragraphs, if you want to make the color as red and you have 10 times 10 paragraphs, so what you have to do? Here we have redundancy, means every time you have to repeat the same code, and that is not good, isn't it? So you can see here, this is the inline style. So why they have given actually if it is not good? In case if you are going to develop any email template, no? Email. Guys, could you please put your mic on mute? Yeah. So at the time when you are developing, as I said, email template and you want to target a particular table data cell or table row, okay, then in that case you can go with the inline style, but it is not recommended. Okay, in real-time website, if you are going to develop something, any web page, in that it is not recommended. So don't use this one, because here for same paragraph you have to write, like if you have 10 paragraphs, 10 times you have to write the same code. So here you are repeating the code, okay, and polluting your code here actually. So don't do this, but this is the way that we can apply CSS styles to particular element. Okay, that's why I'm explaining you. Next thing, here we are able to see, like here first we have to write the property name, then property value. What if we have to apply something else? Here we are applying color, as well as I want to apply, let's say, font size as well. So now I'm going to write font hyphen size. Okay. And then again, we know now, like property name and value should be separated with the colon. Okay. Font size, I'm simply going to write 24 pixels. If I will save, here you can see this is the error. Okay. The first one is not working, and for second one it is working. So whatever CSS styles you have applied no for first paragraph, it is not working. Why? Because here we have two property names. First one is color, another one is font size. So from where to where it is, that you have to mention where it is starting, where it is ending. So whenever you are going to terminate, okay, means you are going to end, or you can say here, this one is the end of this property. Okay, so that you have to terminate with the semicolon. So browser engine will understand, okay, from here to here we have just one property, and after that we have another property name. Okay, now it will work. So if I'll save this one, see the color as well as font size both are getting applied for the first paragraph. So you can apply multiple properties as well. So you might ask here one question again. So here we are terminating the first property with the semicolon, but we are not terminating the last one. So here, if you are not terminating last one, then also it is working, because here that is optional and we do not have any other property name after this font size. So that's why you can skip this one. But always the best practice is always terminate any property with this semicolon. Okay, it will work in the same way that you can see. So got it? When to use inline style? Whenever you are working on any email template and you have to explicitly you have to change any particular element of that particular table, then go with the style attribute. Otherwise, don't use. So this is the first way, inline styling, that you can apply on any HTML element. Okay, fine. I'm going to comment this. So we have seen like what is the disadvantage of using inline styling. Here we have to repeat the code every time. Fine. Now I'm going to take here one heading tag. This is heading 1. Okay. And after that, I'm going to take one paragraph. This is a para. This is inline style. Okay. Now, here we have one H1, one paragraph. This is para. Okay. 4 paragraphs here we have. This is para 1, para 2, 3, 4. Okay, fine. So now I have to apply styles on these elements at a time. So now we are not going to use definitely that one. Inline styling. So what option we have? Another one is internal or embedded. So what you have to do now? Okay. So for internal or embedded, what you have to do, you have to write a style tag. Okay. A style tag. I'm going to show you that. Simply, I'm going to write here style tag to write any CSS styles. So someone might ask, hey, why you are writing that style tag inside body, whether it will work or not. So I'm going to show you. That's why I have written here inside body intentionally. So here I'm writing simply a style tag. So if you will see here in inline styling, we were using what? A style attribute, but now we are using a style tag. We were using here inline styling. So that's why in each and every line of that particular element, we were using what? A style attribute. Okay. So one attribute can be declared here, one style attribute to that particular element only. If I'm declaring this a style attribute, and if I'll think like the same property, if we can inherit here also, that is not possible with the inline style attribute. Okay. So now here we have internal styling of CSS that we are going to see. So the another name is here internal, or you can say sometime in interview they ask like what is embedded styling. At that time you will get confused if you're not aware of with that term. Okay. So embedded styling. Okay. Okay. So now here I'm going to write that syntax, how actually it will work. When we were sorry, last time someone asked like don't use this color, so I'm going to use this pink color. So as we have seen, when we were using a style attribute, okay, so in a style we were using that property name color and then value, isn't it? So this is nothing but property name and this is value, and here we have separator for the value and property. So how about this one? How about this one? How to write that internal code? Style attribute we were applying where? To that particular element where we want to apply color rate, isn't it? To that particular element. So if I have to apply that style to the paragraph, so I'm going to apply this attribute where? Inside paragraph only, no? So this is para, let's say. We'll close this. Fine. So this style attribute is here for this paragraph. How about this one? Now I'm not going to write this attribute. Simply I'm using this tag. So how you are going to select this particular paragraph? How you are going to select this particular H1 tag? Okay. So for that one, we have syntax here that you can see how you have to write actually. First, you have to write the selector name. Okay. So simply you write selector. Selector is nothing but the element which you want to select. Okay. Then open curly brace, close curly brace. Fine. Open curly brace, close curly brace. Then you have to write here the property name. Okay. Same as we were writing here, no? Property name and then value, same. So here you have to write what? Whatever property you want to apply to that particular selector or that element, you have to write that property name, then colon value. Okay. So this is the property 1, let's say, and this is the value 1. So to terminate this property, what punctuation here we were using? Semicolon. That is the special symbol to terminate any property. Now you can write here another property also if you want. So here simply I'm going to write, let's say, property name. Okay, 2, and then the respective value of that property. So this is nothing but selector. Here, whatever you will write, that is nothing but property name. This is value. Okay, and this is the property terminator, you can say. How about this block, the curly brace which we have written here? What is that? From here to here. So this is known as, you can note down if you want, this is known as declaration block. Okay. So from this curly brace to this one, opening to close. So whatever we have defined here, no? So that particular block is known as declaration block. Okay. First one, selector, then open and close curly brace. In between, whatever property you want to apply, that you have to write. Now I'm going to write that code here. If you want to target this one, here also I'm going to write the syntax just for your reference. Okay. What you have to do, simply you have to write the selector name, open close curly brace. Okay. In between, you have to write the property, and whatever property you want to write that property, and then here you have to write value. Okay. To terminate that, always use here semicolon. Another property here you can use. So property 1, I'm going to write it here, value 1. Then property 2, whatever property you want to apply, and that respective value you have to use here. If you are not going to terminate the last one, there's no issue with that because you are not going to use any other property right now. So till here, like, you are fine. But in future, again, you are coming and simply writing here, let's say property 3 colon value 3. At that time, you will get error because you have to terminate that property. Then only the browser engine will understand, okay, so this second property is terminated here, and then third one is starting from here. So always the best practice is always use semicolon as a terminator of the property. Okay, so this is the basic syntax that you can use here. Before moving towards that, like how to apply the internal styling and how to write the property, I'm going to show you here one thing as how to write comments. So in HTML, we have here less than sign, then exclamation sign, dash, dash to open that. So if you are familiar with any programming language like C or C++ or Java, so same syntax here you have to use / followed by star, okay, to open that. So if I'm not mentioning here, simply it is, see, everything you can see here, how it is. I have to mention from where to where I want to comment. So now this is a comment. So you have to start with the / followed by star, and you have to end with the star followed by /. In between, whatever you are going to write, that will not appear on the page. Okay. So you can write comment like this. Another way is also there that you can write comment in CSS, but that is not correct. I will show you. So now this is the syntax for comment. And here I have shown you what exactly the declaration block is, how to write the property and value, how to select a selector. So selector is nothing but now, if I have to apply any CSS rule to the paragraph element, what I have to write, I'm not going to write like this, because here we have to just target the element and tag, two separate things. I have already explained about these things when I was explaining the HTML tags. So whatever text you are able to see, in between that angle bracket, that is element. If it is wrapped inside the angle bracket, then it is a tag. So here we have to use element as a selector. So P is nothing but paragraph. So that is selector. This is declaration block. See, selector means I'm going to select P element. Property, I'm going to apply some property. So what I want to apply here, so I will apply here first color. And color by name, I'm going to select here right now. Let's say blue. We'll save this one. See, all these paragraphs are now in blue color. I have written how many times? Just once. And I'm able to apply the same color to all the paragraphs, isn't it? Now, next thing, sometimes people write like this. This is the multi-line comment, no, in CSS. This is multi-line comment in Java also, in C++ also, in C also, in JavaScript also. This is a multi-line comment, the same syntax. How about single line comment? So single line comment, generally we write like 2// like this. Okay. So what if I'm going to write here 2// will save? You will think, okay, if I will write like this, it means it is getting commented. This particular property line is commented. And after this, I'm going to write here again. Let's say same property name, or instead of that font size, I'm going to write 30 pixels. So here it is working, but this one is not working. Means I'm able to comment any property of an element or selector by using this // but that is not the actual case. What is happening, here, when JavaScript, browser engine is going to render this one, no, at the time it will parse this and it will say, okay, this is not a valid property name, / color. I'm not able to find this one. It is not defined actually in my language grammar, or in my language grammar rule set. It is not there. So I will ignore this. So that's why it is ignoring, and you are able to see that error, no? So don't say that we have single line comment in CSS. We have just multi-line comment. But if you will type like this, means property name is invalid. That's why it is not working. Okay. Is that clear, everyone?
The internal CSS will be work only in the header section. You're writing it in the, you're showing it in the body.
I said that intentionally I have written here.
How
When
it,
it
okay.
will,
By
it will.
using the style tag, it is working
Yes,
here.
yes, it will work. That's why I have written here. What if I'm going to write that?
Okay.
When I was writing a style tag at the time, if means I think you have not observed that at the time. I was saying like intentionally I have written here. If I'll write here, then also it is working.
Okay.
It means why I have written, see, a style tag wherever you want to write, you can. Okay. So
Okay.
whenever you want to add, I will tell you the reason why actually we supposed to write a style tag in header section. So a style tag you have to use for the internal styles whenever you are going to apply. Okay. Second syntax I was, excuse me. Sometimes what happens, when you load your page, at the time it parse from top to bottom, line by line. Okay. So in case if you are writing a style tag at the bottom, and first you have these tags. Okay, so if you load your page and if you have like poor connection, poor internet connection, at the time it is going to load first the what, the tags only, and then after loading the css style, once the browser rendering engine, or you can say the browser engine, will reach to this particular tag, then it will apply the css. So it will take time to paint those elements again. Okay, so that's why we not supposed to put it. It is absolutely fine to put this one style in the body tag, it will work. But why we are putting here inside head? Because before loading our that page structure, we supposed to load the styles. Okay, so when these tags will be loaded, no, at that time automatically those css things will be applied to that particular element. So that's why we supposed to write in header. Okay, so the reason for that, like whenever we are writing internal style, we can write in body tag, it will work, but we supposed to write inside head. Okay, inside head tag, because if you are writing inside head tag, so engine is going to process first head part, so it will first load the css file, then only it is going to render these tags, and like respectively it is going to apply the css properties on that. So always write internal styling whenever you are using inside head. But if you are writing, sometimes someone might ask you like, what if I'm going to write a style tag in body, it will work or not? So that's why I have written intentionally, it will work. Okay, but you have to always remember that the reason why we are writing here, because of the like line by line painting here. First it is going to load the css, and then it is going to display these tags value in the browser, and at that time it will apply those properties. Okay, so browser will be actually aware of those properties, what I have to apply where. So you have to write this style tag attribute, a style tag, and there's then these selectors, whatever selector, whatever element you want to target, write that. Then this is the declaration block. In declaration block, you have to write the property name as well as value. So syntax just I have explained. I have not explained like how to target ID, how to target classes, how to target like pseudo class, how to target the attributes, that we will see in selectors. Okay, just syntax I'm explaining. Like if you are going to write internal style, you have to use a style tag, in between you have to write this. And what is the advantage here again? You don't have to write the same code multiple times. You are able to target all those paragraphs at a time. Okay, now next thing here I'm going to show you, what if you want to target the h1 element? Simply write that h1 element name, and here also if you want to write, let's say color, okay, as blue only. Okay, so for h1 you can see color is blue, and for all these paragraphs we have color blue. Fine. Okay, so what is common here? The color for paragraph and color for h1. Okay, so what we can do, we are not using font size for h1, but color is same for paragraph and h1. So we can group these two elements. First I'm saying here, okay, I'm going to apply font size for paragraph. So font size is working fine, that you can see here, 30 pixels. Okay, but I have to apply color also. So as you can see, the same color if you have to apply, the blue color only. So on h1 you can see color is blue. So just to group that, okay, what you have to do, I have to apply for p also. So if you will save, you will get error. It is not working neither for h1 or paragraph. So to separate these two selectors, you have to keep one separator as comma here to separate these two elements. Now as you can see here, this is a like a specific declaration for font size, for paragraph, that you can see 30 pixels. And here I'm saying for H1 and P, okay, color should be blue. So we can group these selectors, okay, by using this comma. Just you have to separate this. Even you can put this one in new line like this, H1 comma P, it will work. So you can group two different elements like this. If you have a common property to apply, you can apply like this. So now we know how to apply inline CSS, how to apply internal CSS, how to write a selector name, how to write a declaration block, and in declaration block, how to declare a property and value, how to terminate it, how to comment it, isn't it? How to group elements. Means basic is clear. But still here we have one disadvantage for internal styling. Anyone knows that? What is the disadvantage here? We have seen here for inline, like we have to write multiple times. Let's say here we have 4 paragraphs. So same thing you have to write 4 times in each and every element. Okay. In each and every element, you have to write a style attribute, a style attribute, a style attribute. Just to overcome with that, we have here inline, sorry, internal style or embedded styling. What is the disadvantage again here for the,
Yeah, I'll tell you.
yeah, please.
Yeah, if you write this so internally, so this will work in this particular page only. But if you use it in the external CSS, we can use that external CSS in all the pages.
Yes, exactly. So again, one case here we have, let's say we have just one page, one web page, single page application with multiple section. You are good to write this internal styles, but still just for the like self declaration and like for neat and clean coding purpose, just for separation of concern, you can put this one in separate file that I will show you. But the second reason, as Naresh said, that if you have multiple pages for same website, so you have to keep the style like header part and footer parts. At least if you're using any heading or any title, that should be consistent across the website. So website is nothing but collection of web pages. Okay. So if you have multiple web pages, that is nothing but website. So if you want to use the same styles in different web pages, if you will use this internal styling, so in all those web pages, you have to repeat the same styles. So again, here we have redundancy, isn't it? So just to overcome with that, we're not supposed to write in case if you have like multiple web pages, I'm saying, okay, then you have to use external styling. So we have seen inline, okay, there is some drawback for that. So that's why we are using internal. And there's some drawback for internal also. So that's why we are going to use what? External styling. So that we will see now. Okay. So for now, I'm going to comment this one. We'll save this one. Okay. Now, I'm going to create here new file. Okay. And we'll give name as a style. So as we have you can see here extension for HTML file dot HTML. So like that, just to identify this type of file, whether it is a CSS file or HTML file, we have to put an extension over here. So extension for CSS file is .css. Okay. So here we have CSS file. I have created this one. Fine. So the same thing, the rule is same. In external also, you are going to write same selector name, declaration block, property. Okay. So we'll copy this one, same thing, or why to copy? I'm going to write again. Let's say here we have font size, same thing, 30 pixels. Color as red. And H1 I'm going to target here. Okay. Text line Center. Don't worry about these properties. Just I'm showing you how to write this one. I'm not coming to that particular topic right now. What exactly text align, font size, color. I will explain you that one in detail. Just I'm showing you how to write property and its value. That's it. I'm saving this one. So this file got saved, but it is not working here. Anyone can tell me why?
Yeah, we did not include that style in this HTML page.
The
Exact,
path, yeah.
exactly. So whatever file here we have created and the code we have written, that is not added actually to this particular HTML page. So how actually this JavaScript, again I'm saying JavaScript, browser engine will know that I have to apply the CSS rules which we have written here in this file. So for that reason, what we have to do, we have to use one tag, and that is self-closing tag. We have seen previously also, that is link tag. Just to add any fav icon, we were using link tag, if you remember. Okay, so for fav icon we were using here relation as icon. Okay, but here as you are going to link CSS file, no, a style sheet, so relation will be a style sheet only. Okay, so by default also you will see here it was a style sheet only. Okay, so relation you have to mention that I'm going to link a file which is type of style sheet, and then the path of that particular file you have to mention. So here we have style.css. Now I'm going to save it. See, it is working, no? This heading tag is center aligned, and we are able to apply the font size and color as well here. So now we know how to write inline styling, internal or embedded styling, and external styling. We know that. So till here, do you have any question or any doubt? Anyone? You can ask if
So
something is
here,
not clear. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, so we just took element as P, like, I mean, we have 4 paragraphs here.
Mm.
So I think on overall, we just, I mean, we just gave the color I mean, red. But what if we wanted to, give a separate paragraph color or something?
For
Because,
each and every paragraph,
yes.
that we will come to that topic also once
Okay,
we'll start the selectors. We have 4 modules actually, especially for selectors we have. Okay, pseudo class selectors, generated contents, and pseudo elements. Okay, and a specificity also. So these 4 modules we are going to learn just for the selector. Don't worry about that. So many
okay.
things are there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just for now means I'm showing you like how to write these 3 styles. As I said, no, there
Yes,
are 3
I
ways that we can
understand.
write.
Yeah.
So I have explained that. So in that, if you have any question like, or you have any doubt, like how to write property name or something. So now you know
Okay.
like,
This link, just now you mentioned that, I mean, we need to, href and all these things. So we
mhm,
need to link this particular sheet. And so that is applicable only for the external style, right? So not for the other ones.
not for the other ones means
Like, I mean, of
this.
course, those are internal and yeah, inline.
Yeah, inline I have commented here. Internals I have commented here. Even though if you are adding any external, you can write internal also, but that is not the best practice. Okay. But sometimes I will show you in the specificity. Let's say you have a global file, okay, and you are adding that one here, and for this particular page you have to customize some element, then you can write your internal styling. That we will see once we will start developing project, no. And in specificity section I will show you like how to cascade or how to override something. Okay,
All right.
so we have just started like the syntax, how to write the inline, internal, an external thing. We have seen like how to comment any element, how to write any selector or element name, how to write property, how to terminate it. These things we have learned. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So till here, guys, everything is clear. Means don't have any questions. Then we can move for the next, or you can say the first module. The first module was like a styling. We have seen how to style. We have the next module as color module. Okay. We have color module here. One second. So before starting with this, which one is good style used in 3? Dhanashri, see, it all depends. As I said, if you are going to develop any email template at that time, you might have to use that inline styling. So in that case, inline styling is good and internal, because in email file, you cannot attach the external style sheet. Okay, we cannot do that. And if you have just a single page, you can go with the internal style. And if you have multiple pages, or even though a single pages, just to put your CSS code globally, or just for the separate file, so it will be able to means for developers, it will be easy to handle that and easy to maintain that. Then you can go with the external. Most of the time, I would say go with the external file only, external CSS type. Okay, in real time we do write external only. Shiva, see, I was not applying that font size to the H1 tag. That's why it was not getting applied for the heading. Okay, that you can see. Yeah, yeah. So now we are going to start with the color module. So in color module, just we will learn about the color property and how many formats are there that is supported in CSS. That we will see. So before starting with this, anyone know like how many ways are there that we can write a color value or the format in CSS? Any guesses? Anyone? We have seen the first one, color is equal to rate. So by name we can write, but how many
Yeah.
colors are there?
Like I guess.
Sorry,
I guess we can write in a style.
2 types.
two types. Can you please tell me like what are these types
Or
that
by color name or code,
color
like
code?
hexadecimal code.
Any other thing that we can write? Any other format that we can write? Anyone? No. Okay, fine. So we'll start with this. That don't worry about that. We will see today like how many ways are there that we can write CSS color. So here I have taken just one element for our like demo. Just one H1 element that you can see. So selector we know now how to select, simply H1. Color red. So one method we already know that we can write by name. But how many colors are defined already that you can call by name? 140 only. Okay. How many? 140. So how about like if you want to add any other color, then that will be a problem. Okay. Because we have a lot more color. How many colors, is supported in a browser? Can you guess, anyone? How many color combinations are there? No? Okay, I will show you. So first way is that you can write directly by name. Okay. Second thing you can use here, color property we know. Just if you want to apply color, okay, use color property. First way is directly you can write name. Okay. Another way here I'm going to show you by hexadecimal color code. So what is hexadecimal? So the name itself is saying here, if you will see, I'm saying here hexadecimal. So hex means here you can see that is 6 and dec is nothing but 10. Okay, so total 16 digits will be there. So dec means decimal number system, like 0 to 9. Fine. And what is a special 6? So here we have A, B, C, D, E, F, 5 alphabets. That will also come in the range of that hexadecimal number. So what is the meaning of A, B, C, D, E, F? If you're not aware of, then I'm explaining you. So 0 to 9 is fine. So total how many digits from 0 to 9? Total 10. Now, A is nothing but equivalent to 10. 1 second. Okay. So here I'm going to write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, fine. 0 to 9, how many? Total, if you will count, is 10. Now after that, it will start from A, B, C.
Decimal
E.
0 to 9.
Yeah, 0 to 9 is total 10. If you will count, 1 to 9 is 9 digit and including 0, it is 10. So now A is equivalent to, because after 9 we do not have any count, so A will start from 10, likewise 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So range is from 0 to 15 and total count is 16. So that's why it is hexadecimal value. So here we will have combination of 0 to 9 plus A to F. Okay. So F is nothing but 15. Whenever you see F, that is nothing but 15. Okay. So now I'm going to show you here, like how many color codes combination will be there. Now you know what is F, what is E, what is D. Okay. Now see. I'm going to write here simply. 1 second. Color. Okay. So by name
Hexadecimal color and by name.
So now I'm going to write here the hexadecimal code. So simply I'm writing 1, 2. First format I'm going to tell you. It will be in form of R, G, B. Primary color combination. Red, green, blue. Okay. We'll comment this one. Then I will write here just for your understanding purpose. So here we have R. Okay. R means red. So 6 digits you can write total for RGB. So if I'm writing 0, 0, so that is the value for red. 0, 0, these two values for again green. 0, 0, this is for blue. Okay, this is for blue. So if you are just writing 0, 0 for red, 0, 0 for green, 0, 0 for blue, that will be black, complete black. Okay, that you can see if I'll save. 1 second. See here, we have color black. That is the default one, not this one. Okay, it will not work if you will write like this. So this is the default one. I'm going to uncomment this one. So if you will see here, we have red color. We are not able to apply the black color. Why it is happening? Because before your hexadecimal number, you have to add one prefix, and that is pound sign. Okay. So when I have added pound sign, just next to it, you can see we have a square box, and the color also it is showing is black. So now if I'll comment this one, it will work. So this is a black. Okay. So if you are giving red 0%, green 0%, blue 0%, color will be black. And what max value we can use? Anyone can tell me in hexadecimal what is minimum value is 0, maximum is what? F. So for red, I'm using 100%. If I'm using red 100%, green and blue 0%, so color will be red. That you can see, color is red. Okay. If I'm saying, okay, red is 0, but this one next to is for green, no? So that should be 100%, means highest limit is FF. So color is green. That you can see. And this is getting highlighted, you know, whatever color here we have. For that, I have installed one extension that you can see here, colorizer. So you can also install that extension, colorize, this one. You can install this extension. So whatever color you have, no, after applying that particular code, it will show you that color only. Okay, so it will be easy to understand what color we have. So if red is 00, green is 100%, and blue is 00, the color is, you can see, green. Now same thing we can do for blue. So red is 0, green is 0, and blue section is 100%, so color will be blue. Okay. Now if you know the rule, if all color is 100%, if you will mix all those three colors, which color it is going to generate, you know? It will generate white, red 100%, green 100%, blue 100%. It is white. So text is there, but you are not able to see. See, now I'm highlighting this. So you don't have to remember all these things. Just I'm showing you the concept to understand. Like first is for red, then green, then blue. Okay. If I'm going to keep the 50% of those colors, it is going to generate the shade of gray. Okay. So let's say 0 to 15. In between, I'm going to take it as red is 77, green is 77, blue is 77. So it is gray, that you can see. It is gray color. So the color combination will work like this only. But how many color combinations are supported? Now I'm going to show you. So maximum how much we can use, that we have seen, no? FF for red, FF for green, FF for blue. Now if you will see, F means how much? 15. Another F means 15. It's 255, I think. Into, this is F, this is F. Okay, into, and this is for red. Okay, red 100%. So F means 15 into 15 to 25. Now green, F, F. So again 15 into 15, again 255. Into, for blue, F, F. So 15 into 15 is total 255. So now multiply this and tell me, anyone, if you can, like what digit you are getting. Multiply just that number. Any one of you doing that multiplication, 255 into 255 into 255? No.
Yes, yes,
You
I'm doing it.
you will get 16 million
1,65,81,375.
That's what I said. It will be approximately 60 million plus colors combination you can create in HTML or CSS. Okay. So now you know why we are using color code here, hexadecimal color code, because by name, you cannot remember these many color names, isn't it? So we have just 140 defined color names. How much? 140 colors only. So this is not enough. Okay. So that's why here they have introduced this hexadecimal color code. So by using that, we can create 16 million plus combinations of color, because these are the primary colors R, G, B, red, green, blue. By using that, we can create any color. Okay. So now I'm going to show you here. So here we have red and green. So if we will mix red and green 100% and blue is 0, so it will be yellow. See, 1 second. Here we have yellow color. What if red is 100%, green is 0, and blue again 100%? We have magenta color, I think, this one. Okay. And if you are going to mix red 0, green and blue 100%, this is cyan. Okay. So by using this color combination, you can create any color. Okay. So first one is for red, then green, and then blue. Just you need to understand that pattern and you can create any color. Okay. So this is the basic format, second one. And how many colors we can create? We can create 16 million plus colors. Okay. Just for your reference, I'm writing here. And here by name, how many?
140.
Yes, we can create just 140 colors. Okay, means we are not going to create here. We can use actually just 140 colors, and we can create how many colors combination here? 16 million plus. Okay. So second format you can use here, hexadecimal format. Okay. Now, so this is hexadecimal format. Tell me if I'm writing here just F, 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 and F. So here we have error. Okay. So how many digits we have to write here for hexadecimal? Tell me.
6.
6. But browser actually supports 3 also, you know. So instead of 225 color combinations, you can take 15 also. So this is for red, this is for green, and this is for blue. Now you can easily understand. So red is 100%, green is 100%, and blue is 100%. So that's why it is white. If you are going to simply write just 3, let's say 0, 0, 0, means red is 0%, green is 0%, and blue is 0%. That's why it is black. Okay. Same thing you can do here. Red is 0, green is 100%, and blue is 0%. So it is green. So instead of 6, you can use how many? 3 digits also, it will work. Okay. You can use this one also. So we have seen third format also of hexadecimal. In color, we have third one, but in hexadecimal, we have second. So we can use just 3 instead of 6. Okay. Clear? Now, Another format here we have that we can use. RGB function. Okay. By using RGB function also, we can create color. Color. Okay, time is 10:50. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, tomorrow we'll see this one then, because in color module we have a lot more to learn. Tomorrow we'll see. So if you have question, because for 10 minutes we'll take for Q&A. If you have any question, you can ask till now. Venkata, no, it is not mandate actually. Space is not mandate. Any question, guys?
Sir, so this is the link, right, for the whole class, like until the link will change.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. What you are saying? Come again.
So this is the link for the like whole entire class, right?
Which link you are saying?
The class link, Zoom link, the class meeting link.
Yes, yes, yes. Any question, guys? Tomorrow we'll learn about the RGB and so many other methods are there. We'll learn about that and then we'll start with the text module. Okay. And after text module, we have font module, then selectors. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Is there any WhatsApp group? I just
Yes,
started my
yes.
class on Friday, so I'm looking old videos. I heard there is a WhatsApp group.
I have created, but I have not shared. Today, I will share that link in
Okay.
Google Classroom. So you can join from that link.
Yeah,
That
sure.
group.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Everyone. Yeah.
Thanks.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello. Your voice is a bit like low. So could you please speak a bit louder? I'm not able
Sir.
to hear you clearly.
Okay, okay. It's not clear.
Yeah,
Hello.
please go ahead. Yeah, somewhat
You're
like
sending
it's better.
videos, no, sir.
Yeah,
After
admin team is
giving,
uploading.
yeah. After giving the password also,
Hmm.
it's not coming. It's like unauthorized.
Uh, are you on your laptop? Means
No,
you are connected with your laptop or phone?
no laptops.
Laptop only?
Yeah,
Okay, then just I'm going to allow you. Swati?
yes.
Okay, so now you are the co-host. Share your screen, please.
No, but it's in my phone, sir. Actually,
That's why I asked you.
now, yeah, I'm
Okay.
listening in class in laptop, but it's video is
Uh,
in my phone.
okay, then once connect with the laptop, then I can help you. Anyone else is facing some issue with that?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
Khalil is there. Khalil, on that day you were facing some issue
Sir,
with that file.
that day I am call you, but
Hmm.
as you told that I do that, it is open.
Okay, okay. And Shabana, have you opened that folder? Still you are getting any issue or now it's working for you as well? Are you there? Okay, no issue. So if you guys have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can drop for the today and we can connect
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
As you told in the last section
Hmm.
about the panoramic image,
Hmm.
I tried it, sir, but it not works. Hand cursor is come, but the image is not come, sir.
Yes, I know why it is not coming. I think you are not running that file on server. Directly, you are opening that file as a file prototype, a file protocol. Run with the live server, then you will be able to see that. I think so.
I'm also do that, sir. In the A-frame, I copy that one and also paste it.
No, no. I'm saying go to your HTML file, then right
Yeah.
click on that file, you will get one option called open this one with open file with live server, and then you will be able to see.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you are directly opening the file. You are double clicking on that file, and then you are trying to open that. In that case, it will not work.
Yeah. From
Yeah.
the morning we will try, but I can don't understand where I did a mistake in it. Okay, thank
No,
you,
no,
sir.
it's okay. Yeah. Any other question, guys? Anyone? If you have, you can ask. Pushpender. Yeah, Pushpender, if you have any question, you can ask. You raised your hand. No? Okay, fine. Fine. So I think we are good for the day. So we can connect tomorrow again. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.
Good night, sir.